Jolt to Imran Khan's vision of Naya Pakistan. Two young teenaged girls aged 12 and perhaps 14 were allegedly kidnapped, forcibly married and then also converted to Islam on the eve of Holi in Pakistan's Sindh province. Now, this is a shocking incident that has been reported in the Sindh province in Pakistan, where the two sisters were allegedly abducted and then forcibly converted to Islam, and they were also married off to Muslim youth when the Hindu community was celebrating Holi in Pakistan. And after the incident, the Hindu community members in fact took to the streets, demanding some stern action against the accused who were involved in the abduction and the forced conversion of the Hindu girls. The police, which had earlier dilly-dallied in registering the complaint, finally lodged the FIR after the protests broke out. Now, according to the priest who got them married, it was essentially a voluntary decision on the part of girls who are, just remember, 12 and 14 years old, to convert to Islam and also to get married to these boys. Now, still, it is a blatant violation of the law that's been passed by the Sindh Assembly, which bars conversion of minors in the absence of their parents. In 2015, the Sindh Assembly had also passed a law to curb child marriages, which enables not just the priest to be arrested, but all those who are part of the gathering to also be prosecuted for it. Now, 48 hours have since passed since the incident, and yet the Pakistani government is still to take any action. Remember, Imran Khan had recently tweeted that Naya Pakistan is essentially Jinnah's Pakistan, that would ensure that minorities will be treated equally. But this incident, in fact, brings to the fore Imran Khan's hollow assurances that have been given to the minority communities in Pakistan. All right, now for more on this, we are joined in by our Islamabad Bureau Chief Anas Malik, who's joining us live from Islamabad. Anas, this is a shocking incident that has in fact been reported from the province of Sindh. Now, firstly, give us an understanding as to what exactly has taken place in this case and what has the police done so far in this case?
Well, absolutely, Saleh, as shocking as this sound, but the police has done absolutely nothing as we speak. They've given fake assurances to the lawyer of Ravina and Reena, to the parents of the lawyers of Ravina and Reena, the two Hindu sisters, 12 and 14 aged respectively, who were forcefully abducted from their house, from their neighborhood, and then later converted and married off to some Muslim people in the same vicinity. Now, we've seen videos of their conversion as well, but something that is very interesting is the fact that both are minors as per Pakistani law. Both are 12 and 14, age 12 and 14, so their conversion is legally not possible under any law or under any constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, be regardless of what the mullahs have been claiming, regardless of what the clerics have been claiming. And it is a blatant violation of the 2015 Child Marriage Act that was passed by the Sindh Assembly, by the Provincial Assembly of Sindh, that bars the minors being married off in the absence of their parents. In fact, it has the same law also bars marriages below the age of 18. So clearly it's a blatant violation of the law. The Pakistani government, particularly the Sindh government, is yet to act. 48 hours have passed. We saw these abductions happening in Dherki in Sindh, where Hindu majority lives. It's off along the same belt where the Hindu majority, the Hindu community lives in majority. Right. Be that Tharparkar, Mithi, Mirpur Khas and Dherki in Sindh as well. But the Sindh government is yet to act. Yes, Ali. Absolutely, indeed.
Now, just to clarify on this case, has the police at least registered an FIR in this case?
Well, yes, the police did indeed register an FIR, and as of the same FIR, the two girls who have been converted, their age 12 and 14. So the police has to act, but they yet to act, because in the as of the FIRs that the police have themselves have registered, it clearly specifies that both of the sisters are minors, are less than the age of 18s, and are not adults. So the police would have to act in ideal scenario. Had it been an ideal scenario, the police would have acted. They would have taken these two girls into custody and sent them to the Darul Aman. But in this case, particularly, 48 hours have passed and we're yet to see the police acting on it. Yes, Saleh.
Absolutely, but this does not appear to be any kind of an isolated incident here, Anas, because there are reports that similar such incidents have taken place in Sindh. There was another incident of Sadaf Khan, a 13-year-old Christian girl who was also abducted and then married off in a similar fashion on the 6th of February. Is a practice like this, abduction of young girls and getting them married off and also their conversion, something that's widespread in the Sindh province?
Well, yes, it is very, very common, Saleh. You rightly mentioned, if I go through stats, since 2012 to date, in about 7 years, 97% of cases of abductions have resulted in forced conversions. And we're yet to see the state act on it. In 2015, in continuation to these shocking stats, the Sindh government, the Sindh Assembly passed a law, but nothing concrete was achieved. We saw some arrests, but then those who are arrested are walk free due to the pressures of the society, due to the pressure particularly of the right wing, the extremist right wing that opts to protest and gets onto the road, and the government or the police then succumbs to pressure. As I said, this is not the first case, be the 2014 Meghnaya case, the other cases as well just last year, and now the latest one of these two sisters, Reena and Ravina, 12 and 14. So the Sindh government is clearly sort of accomplice to this crime, and they are by not acting, they are enabling this crime to further go on and on with. And this particular dargah, it is notorious for forced conversions, that is in Mirpur Khas, and that is where, if we see a pattern, that this is the same dargah where all of these forced conversions have been happening since 2012. So it is not the first time, and we're yet to see, as I said, we're yet to see Sindh government walking the talk, the government of Pakistan walking the talk, as Pakistani Prime Minister saying that this is Naya Pakistan. We're yet to see the Naya Pakistan being practically, the Naya Pakistan vision or the vision of Muhammad Ali Jinnah being implemented, where he said that anybody who is from any religion is free to go to their temples or churches regardless. Yes, Ale.
Yes, thank you very much indeed for joining us and getting us the inputs, but we'll of course be tracking the developments of this shocking incident that has yet again come to light from the Sindh province.